Hey, what are you doing there watching me on YouTube? I mean, don't you have anything better to do? Come on. Okay, I was over there in 2019 doing a podcast. Somebody told me this is 2020 now. I should be doing a YouTube channel. So here I am trying to figure out how to do this because that's not an easy one. What I'm going to try to do is show you how I work, how difficult it is to paint helmet. Hope you guys enjoy it and understand better what we go through as helmet painters. So we're gonna go in the shop and I'm gonna work on a helmet. But first, what's up everybody? My name is Patrice Harvey. I'm the owner, painter, and I sweep the floor as well at Smart Race Paint. So I'm a one-man show. And yes, I do paint helmets for race car drivers. Anyone from little go-kart kids or bigger kids to pro drivers, NASCAR, IndyCar, you know, name it. I've done it. Been doing it for 25 years. For the last few months, I've been doing some podcasts, and I hope you guys enjoy the podcast, and I hope you guys listen to the podcast. What I do is pretty visual. And I said, you know, it's fun to do a podcast, it's fun to tell people things, but it would be better to show them what I do. So I found this great thing called YouTube. And I told myself, I'm gonna start doing some video edits, post them on YouTube, and see how it goes. So here I am, episode 1. What should we do? Paint a helmet? All right, let's get to it. Here we are on the workbench. This is where I work. This is where all my tools are. I got all my tape. Different tape, CF tape, you know, good place to buy your tape. Measuring tape, this is my old trusty one. I've had it since the day I began, I think. Been a long time. And besides that, one of the tools I like to work with the most is a good old razor blade like that. I use it to do clean cuts on the tape on the helmet, and I mostly hold it like that. Thank you, Michael Corby, for the tip, because I always work like that. But now I can because I gotta talk to you. So here's our patient. As you can see, I started working on that thing already. The helmet has been dismantled, all rubber trims, interior parts mostly removed. What I can't remove, it's been masked. The helmet has been sanded and sprayed in a fluorescent green color, which I hope doesn't look too bad on the camera. What we started this project with is a brand new Sparco. What's that model? RW5, I think. And I wanted to show you guys because it's an uncommon helmet that I don't paint very often. Most of the time I paint Arai helmets and Bell helmets, but that particular Sparco, I don't paint them very much. So I started with this thing, and now I have this thing, and I started laying out the design, the lines on the helmet to mask. Basically, I measured all my lines following the design that I did for the customer, and now I'm laying out my tape lines in order to continue to the painting process. So after the green, there is a dark gray that's going to be sprayed, then masked, then black. Then at the end, I'm gonna have just a small part of white here that's going to appear. So I'm going to spray the white, you know, last. So I'm gonna do it, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's done all masked. All right, let's do this. So as you guys are watching me mask the helmet here, you probably noticed that I use different tape, and I just wanted to quickly show you what I use. For a long time, I've used, in terms of fine line tape, I've been using the 3M10 tape, like this one. For some reason, I'm old school, so I tend to like that thing. But it's been harder and harder to find because 3M don't import it as much as they used to in Canada. So for a few years now, I've been trying out the FBS tape from cftapes.com. It comes in different colors. They all have different, you know, qualities. The orange one tends to be a bit more rigid. The blue one, I like the blue one. The blue one is really good. You should try it. It comes in different width, in 1/16, 1/8, 1/4 of an inch. I'm using this as a fine line tape. In terms of masking, I've used mostly 3M stuff. The 3M green tape, I think that's the 233, I think. It comes in different width, but I like their 1/8 and then 1/4 of an inch. I know that they have 3/4, half inch, 3/4 as well. But that thing is very useful for tight lines on a helmet. And then I use the old trusty yellow masking tape from 3M. This is a very good tape. It holds up to heat as well, and it comes in different width. But it's a bit thick, so when you apply it on fine line tape and you want to cut on your fine line for the masking, I found that CF tapes, they have this UTG Gold tape. It comes in 3/4 of an inch all the way up to 3 inches. That's a 3 inches, okay? And what I like about it is that it sticks well, but it's thin, so it's easier to apply and to cut over the fine line tape. You see your fine line tape way better on that thing. And being a 3-inch tape, it covers a lot of area. Sometimes maybe using some transfer tape. Now this comes in, of course, you know, different all the way up to like 50 inches, I think. If you choose to buy the high-tech adhesive for the transfer tape, it can really help to mask some intricate design. So you just apply it there, make sure it's, you know, it's well squeegeed and it's well glued, and then you just cut with your razor blade, and it helps a lot. So that's what I've been using. Finished masking. Everything that's going to stay green basically has been masked. You can see all my fine line tape have been masked, including the top vent cover. There's a green line going over it, so that thing has been masked. Now I'm getting ready to spray the dark metallic silver before remasking that silver. So I'm gonna head into the paint booth, but you guys can't see it. Alright, dark silver has been sprayed in that helmet. It took 3 coats because that green was kind of hard to cover. So now dark silver sprayed, including the top vent. Now we're going to mask what is going to stay dark silver. I have some very fine line tape, 1/16 of an inch, on that particular design that needs to be masked. And then I have some blocks of color that also needs to be masked. So we're going to do that. Once all of that is spray, we're going to spray the black, but that's going to be probably tomorrow because it's already almost 5 o'clock. As you can see, you probably noticed I changed because I don't like to paint with my good clothes on, because accident can happen and ruin some good clothes. When I spray paint, I use my bad clothes. Sometimes I wear a white Tyvek suit. That can help as well. But most of the time I just spray with my my work clothes on. Alright, okay. All dark gray has been masked after painting last night. Now I'm going to take an opportunity because black is going to be sprayed on all these parts. The dark metallic silver is there to mask some patterns in it before doing the black. So I'm gonna go on a computer, find myself a nice pattern that I can apply, then cut it on the vinyl cutter. We'll apply all this before spraying the black. So let's go there, let's continue the project. Alright, as you can see, all base colors have been sprayed, helmet has been unmasked. Now it's going to be time for clear, wet sanding, and then airbrushing. That's going to be done over those base colors. I need to put the name of the driver, my little logo there, so still a lot of work to do to finish that thing. That's going to be in our next video, part 2 of this project. That'll be it for this week, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. Next week I'm gonna have part 2. We're gonna finish that bad boy here and hopefully get it sent to its owner by the end of this week. But the video won't be available until next week. So in the meantime, you guys have fun. You guys enjoy the winter time, and I'll see you in the next video.